All right, hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Phil. I'm the host of the No Guts, No Galaxy podcast, bringing you a sneak peek preview of the Clan Hero 2s coming out next Tuesday. This is actually going to be a two-part stream. We're going to be going over 4 heroes today and 4 heroes on Monday. But I'd like to say welcome to everyone out there. Hopefully you're having a great day. If you, the guys, would like to help spread the word of the gospel, that is Mechborn, retweets are appreciated. I'm going to drop that link in the chat, and all you got to do is click twice. That's all you got to do. Anyways, like I said, good afternoon, guys. Hopefully you're having a great day. And again, we do have patch coming up with the Clan Hero 2s. We're going to be doing the Arctic Cheetah, the Shadow Cat, the Ebon Jaguar, and the Executioner today, and then the rest on Monday. So prepare thyselves. Going to be going over the hard points, what makes them slightly different, and what combinations you can come up with. And of course, you guys can request certain weapon loadouts or whatever. I'll drop in training grounds, show you and stuff like that. Then you guys can experiment your hearts out come patch day for those that got them. Also to note, Clan Heroes 2 also got some C-Build versions on some of these mechs. I do have Chris Lowry that can chime in with the details on that. As I don't want to give you false information, and we'll just point towards him. So if any of these do have a C-Build version, either Omnipod or a full variant, he can speak up. How you doing, Chris?
Very busy, but it's going good. I'm excited to see what people think of the new mechs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's give some shout outs in chat. We've got Von Gronk. How you doing, man? Reality Deviant, Black Silver, Fox, Stone Feather plays. How you doing? K-Com, what's going on, Stallhers? We got TK, Motion, Sebel, how you doing? Hawk, Q-Pan, Pedo's in the house. Nozlil, Omega Harley, True North, as always. How you doing? Lefty, Snacks, Bar, Party Time. I can't make these names up. Duck Fright, what's up, bro? Anyways, guys, hopefully you're having a great day. Again, welcome to your first Clan Heroes 2 sneak peek. Alright, so we're going to kick it off with the Arctic Cheetah. Let's go and hop into the mech lab here, just to sort of showcase what does it do that previously going to be done. 2 ballistic in right torso, 1 missile in left torso, and then 2 energy in each arm. Now, if we're looking at the right torso in general, this is going to be the first. And of course, correct me at any point in time, Chris, but it'll be the first Arctic Cheetah with 2 ballistics in the right torso. And then as well, the first thing that popped up into my mind was what happens when you strip everything off and you get creative with ballistics for a total of, let's see here, 3 in the right arm, 3 in the left arm. And the first thing that popped up in my mind was, what if you replaced the Arctic Cheetah left torso with some energy, whether the C or the E, it really doesn't matter. And what happens if you throw on light machine guns everywhere for a total of 8 light machine guns? I know people have been wanting the Piranha. I'm just tossing this out there, guys. You sort of now have things and stuff with plenty of tonnage to do whatever you want with. Here, machine guns for days. So that is a total of 8 light machine guns with 2 small pulse. Of course, you can do whatever you want with small pulse. You could drop those and go heavy smalls if you wanted. Do whatever you want. But I feel like this is what it sort of brings to the table, adds a few more hard points that it wasn't able to do before. And of course, different combos with missile. But I feel like the Arctic Cheetah always does well with energy. Now, energy and ballistic, light machine guns. There's barrels for days, man. Now, granted, you don't have ECM on this, which would require the Arctic Cheetah right there. What you could do, though, is double up instead of doing the two heavy smalls, you could always double up and do like a medium pulse, or something to that effect, and then keep the ECM as well. Could do something like that. Again, with plenty of ammo to go around, I do believe. Now granted, it's not full armor either. Yeah, reality. Well, I mean, eight ballistics, especially with how the light machine guns, right? That range, right? I know a lot of people have been enjoying them. Max range of 500, optimum range of 250. Right. Of course, you could technically drop the lights and go heavies, but you're shaving off quite a bit of your range. So, I don't know. It's one of those where I could see this being used once you hit structure on it, and then people going to town. I could see that being done. And again, going back to probably small pulse, I'd figure. Actually, you could, well, no, yeah, small pulse, something like that. That way
triple missile hardpoint isn't half bad either.
Yeah. Going to what Chris was saying on the left torso, now that we have the missile, that brings it to, yeah, total of 3 left torso, right and left arm as well. With that being said, going back to the only issue I see again is if you do that setup, same thing if you do the double energy in the torso, you'd be missing out on ECM. And I do feel like ECM is nice, but maybe at higher level to where ECM isn't as needed, people just ignore it and go straight firepower instead. I could see that being a thing too. Yeah. And of course, what you could do is continue to do the 6 in the arms as far as machine guns, and then go right torso, left torso. But that being said, this is what the hero torsos bring. So I'm going to go ahead and drop really quick just to sort of showcase what does 8. There's no such thing as enough machine guns, all right? So yeah, 3 missile, left torso, 1 in each arm. And if you do keep the ECM, oh god. Chris, what have they done? The dock is real. You ready? On suspense, guys. 1 sec. We're gonna do a thing.
Target acquired.
We're gonna. Yeah, well, looking at this type of setup or any mech that runs light machine guns, you're not doing the going through the armor aspect, right? You'd be wanting. Let's just see how much it would take to shoot through the armor of a leg. You know Rambo would love that build, right?
Target destroyed.
Yeah, so this setup would definitely be used as, again, one of those where damage is already starting to be applied to mechs. This goes in, either backstabs and or just goes straight for crits. I love the sound of the... Yeah, once you hit structure.
Target destroyed.
So that being said, again, we all know machine guns not the best at armor damage as far as getting through, but that crit bonus. Now, Chris, can you explain? Someone may not understand as far as how why machine guns in particular, once it hits internal structure, what does it seem to do more damage than against armor?
So basically, the machine guns have a bonus to their crit chance in addition to their crit damage. So what happens is that when you strip the armor off of a mech and you start hitting internal structure, you start having a higher chance of pretty much doing critical damage to a mech. And when you deal critical damage, not only do you damage components on the inside of the mech, but you also do bonus structure damage. And because of pretty much the boosts that you get, not only in getting crits more often, but also in the bonus damage that you apply, you essentially get bonus damage not just to the components that you can essentially crit out, but also bonus to the structure that you damage.
There you guys go. There's your answer. God, I still have more ammo. Poor cicada.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, you could definitely do heavy machine guns, but going back, I know a lot of people have been enjoying the lights just for that extra range.
Target destroyed.
Alpaca, this is an internal build. This is what we call stable. It's basically a build that right before like a patch where everything's going live. So we have like a special third person. This isn't normal. Third person normally, again, does not give you the reticle, but we have it here for testing purposes. So just keep that in mind. So sorry to show you something that you don't get, but we're cruel that way. No, not really. That's all it is. Again, going back to the mech lab here really quick. So again, 8 ballistics, the right torso ballistic of the hero, and then of course the missile of the left torso. We'll go ahead and demonstrate that as well. All right, so go ahead, strip this, and of course you could ignore the energy hardpoint, and you can ignore the left torso of the prime as well. Going back to this is what Chris was talking about, the left and right arm doing a missile as well, and energy should be stated. Thinking SRM6s. Yeah, I'd be pushing it. Probably 4s. I would say 4s would actually feel pretty good, especially with some of the spread reduction. And then tossing out, you could do micro lasers. Optimal range. You can do ER smalls in this case, and technically you could do like 2 lights as well. That leaves you with 4 tons. 1, 2, say 3, and then 1 ton. Something to that effect you could do. And again, going back to hardpoint locations. Thank you, True North. When are we going to talk about the different C-Bill bonus versions? I've got Chris here that can chime in anytime. Let me verify. Chris, are you in chat?
Yeah, I'm in chat.
Okay, so if you guys have any questions specifically, he can read them for you. Just tag at PGI_Chris. Lead with the missile. worries. Hey, what's going on, Panin? How you doing, man? So, what does the Arctic Cheetah hero coming out give? It gives you the right torso ballistic, again, being high mount. And it gives you the left torso missile mount. Well, those two in particular. McValium, we're keeping it towards what this is covering, which is the clan heroes. Stuff like that is not pertinent to what we're streaming about today. You knew that.
Yeah. I don't mind answering that question on, say, the patch day streams, but let's keep it to pretty much, what's coming out this patch for this stream.
So any requests for builds on the Arctic Cheetah? Again, I know it's not a new chassis, but it's just a new variant. The Cheetah hero, the Arctic Cheetah, not Cheeto. Go to hop in here. Again, going back to what its stock card points are, and then of course what you guys are able to do with them. So that's the sneak peek for the Arctic Cheetah. And again, going back to what it's bringing to the table compared to the other variants. You whack 10, Cheetah. Yeah. It does have a few options. You could put a you stripped armor off the arms. Maybe. We'll see here. You're limited by crits mostly. But you could do a 5. It's a nice barrel you got going on there. And of course, you've got LB if you want to add 5. Takes up all the all right. With that, we do have, I believe it is, 1 second guys, let me grab the, don't mind any discrepancy, there we go, here.
Yo, yo, yo.
Oh wow, that was quick.
Yeah, it's a small gallery.
All right, so
here on the Arctic Cheetah.
Yes, but we're going to show off quickly. I know a lot of people are asking about the free variant. So, Chris, can you chime in on that? I know when these were announced, and then you guys came out with these. Why is there a free version and the hero version? I think it's self-explanatory, but I'll let you tackle that one.
So, I know that there was many pay-to-win concerns with the release of the hero mechs when they came out, but when it came to actually balancing the hero mechs, the people who were behind pretty much who make all the mechs were looking at the entire lineup of these mechs from BattleTech itself. And so there was many cases where the hero mechs, in contrast to the entire lineup, were not as pay to win or as problematic as they were before. But because we didn't have many of those versions in game at the time, there was a lot of outcry about that. So we decided to pretty much include some Civil War variants of the various Wave 2 and Wave 3 Omnimex in the game to pretty much alleviate some of the concerns that some people had.
All right, so this is the Arctic Cheetah E. This is the free variant, the C-Bill, I should say, not free. The C-Bill variant coming out. So it doesn't have right torso ballistic, so it's not an exact copy, but it gives options that weren't there, and specifically what we were just using, right? The E's left and right arm, which has the triple ballistics. And of course, these Omnipods are available just like everyone else. For C-Bills, and that's what we were actually just using for that. All right, so yeah. All right, let me go ahead and move on to the Shadowcat next. I love the Shadowcat. Anybody else like the Shadowcat? You know where I fell in love with Shadowcat? I think it's, well, it's sort of a given, right? The first time I was able to play it was MechWarrior 3. Remember the lag shooting, the dancing back then? The step forward, 2 steps back, you know, mix it up. 13 ER smalls back in the day. All right. No, just me? Might have just been me. All right, what does this do that the others don't? In particular, the right arm is pretty much, in my opinion, the biggest difference compared to the rest, and that's because it offers a ballistic and a energy, whereas the P and the Prime only have ballistic. This offers a ballistic and an energy, and I think where, at least where this is concerned, right torso, same amount of missile, doesn't have anything in the left torso. Though that being said, if I mouse over this, you'll notice that some of these, is this set of 8 quirks, or is this individual Omnipod quirks? Let me see here. Missile cooldown of 5%. Let me, I think it's, yeah, there we go. All right. But it does get a 5% missile cooldown, and of course left arm 1 energy as well, which of course we do have. So really, out of all the nuances about the Omnipods, this is really what sets it apart. And for me though, what I see people doing, again going back to just options it didn't have before, which is left arm with the 3 ballistic, left torso with the 3 ballistic, it now has an option, in my opinion, to either run 1 heavy ballistic or light machine guns or heavy machine guns to that effect. Now, so instead of 6, it can do 7. And then of course, right torso with energy and or missile. So there's that. Something to this effect. Or again, heavies. You got plenty of tonnage for either or. Actually, you could probably go more than that. You can do some. You could do 2 heavy lasers. You could do that. Who needs heat? I do like the camo on this. I think, especially when you look at the colors, I could see that going really well with a lot of different combinations here. Like a base gray. Oh yeah. Like a dull, but a, yeah, I think a lot of people like that. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Let me pop some desyncs in here, and we'll just drop. I know this isn't optimal as far as heat and or armor. I just want to showcase again. So you could technically do. I guess I should have done that really quick. I was just thinking originally Goss Peep. I don't think you could do as far as tonnage, but we know you can do Gauss with a backup of mediums.
Target acquired.
We'll go over cockpit items in a bit. Oh yeah, my scroll up and down is my mask.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Zero, the only difference is the extra energy in the arm, really. It's basically that right arm has a ballistic and a energy, whereas before it only has ballistic in the right arm with the prime.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, 7 machine guns. So the question is it worth it to a player with that right energy, or I mean right ballistic? Generally speaking, a lot of, you do left side or right side, or if it's a symmetrical build or something like that. Like, because a lot of people shave armor off the arms, right, to save weight and dump it into either tonnage or ammo or heat sinks or something to that effect. So what does this Shadowcat do that the others, and again, going back to just pointing out this right arm right here, having that energy compared to the other right arms, which only have energy or missile and energy, right? This one has energy and ballistic, and what I was gonna toss out there was, yeah, you could technically do it. Let's see, speaking of stripping armor, we're gonna have enough? Yeah, no, barely. Yeah, you wouldn't have enough with that. You could do, of course, the 2 peeps, but that's already known. I was just looking at possibilities of doing like Gauss peep in the arm, but you just, tonnage wise, you just don't have it.
And real quick, guys, for the giveaway, it is Clan Heroes, Heroes, and then it's 2 I's. So Clan Heroes, Aye, Captain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I love the Shadowcat. I mean, you guys know me. One of my favorite builds is the dual ER or dual large pulse. Obviously, you can do the clan ER peep for the pinpoint front-loaded damage, but I feel like the large pulse has always suited me quite nice. But that being said, we can go ahead and check out the H in particular. That is the free variant. So the hero for the Shadowcat, what does it do? It mainly comes down to this right torso or right arm ballistic and energy hardpoint. None of the others have that. What does it offer? I think it offers a few combinations. Again, one ballistic hardpoint. One of the things the Shadowcat sort of suffers from is sort of like the Ice Ferret, whereas it can do like one heavy weapon as far as ballistic, but if you do that, then you are limited. But that being said, it does have plenty of missile and energy hardpoints on the others to where you could back it up quite easily, either with again, going back to ECM, you do something like that, of course, as well. So Gauss doesn't really change, but you could do 3 ER mediums instead of 2 or something to that effect. So I feel like just like the Arctic Cheetah, that extra ballistic plus energy sort of leans towards the light machine gun or heavy machine gun loadout. Selfless, this is a good question. Actually, Darren, this is something to maybe ask is, will they ever let you buy omnipods for MC. So instead of the entire mech, would they let, for instance, what if you just wanted just the right?
That is a good question, and the person to ask is Matt, who is not in the office this week. It's his vacation. If I get reminded next week when he's back, I will ask that and try and get an answer.
Yes, you could do UAC 10 with mediums as well, again with ECM. So there are some options. It does give you 1 extra energy if you are going to do the heavy ballistic, comparatively. So let me go ahead and hop over to the C-Bill variant that's coming out with this, and that is the H. Let me go ahead and grab it for you guys. 1 second. Bam. All right. Now this is the hotel that's coming out, and what makes it different compared to the other variants. Let's go ahead and hop into the omnipods here. So right arm, 1 energy, that's not anything different. We've got the left torso. So it's the first one with a missile hardpoint in the left torso. So this actually, you can now do this with the C-Bill. So that's 4 missile. Okay, well, we know what we'd be doing with that. Definitely SRMs or ATMs possibly. Possibly I would just do medium pulse, something like that with ammo. I haven't even looked at the probably not mediums then. Possibly just 4s, technically. You do that, up armor it, everything like that. All high mounts, of course, with mask. Yeah, I think you'd probably be better off with just keeping the, I mean, you could do like micro pulse. Or ER micros. Just for optimal range, or just ER smalls. You could do something like that too. Just for something. Again, going back to ammo, I definitely yeah, you could do heavy smalls, you could do ERs, you could pretty much do any of them. You could do flamers, yep. Yeah. Shut down the mechs. And of course, these do have art. You don't have any arm actuators on this, so that'll actually make aiming a bit easier. Let's go take a quick look at this in training grounds. So this Shadowcat in particular, the H, the C-Bill variant that comes out, gives that left missile that no other ones have. So that's adding to it. Again, I don't have any skills applied to this either, guys, so just keep that in mind. Heat efficiency, all that, that'll come out of, it's actually pretty good, well, of course, spread with the art.
Heat level critical.
So yeah, you'd be running more efficient on heat too.
Heat level critical.
Yeah, so as you can see, my big thing when looking at this is how is convergence. with the arms versus the torso, and it looks pretty good in my opinion. And just firing right here just to see the spread difference. Seemed pretty good. And with skills applied, you'd obviously hit that. You'd even be able to increase, decrease spread as well, which
Heat level critical.
So yeah, I think this offers having a fourth missile. I think you could ignore the energy technically. You could drop flamers. You could do heavy, heavy smalls as well. Micro pulse, micro ERs. You can do whatever combo, but it gives you an option that wasn't there before. And again, this is the Seabill variant that is also coming out. And of course, it's that left torso right there, missile hardpoint. So the hero has the ballistic in the right arm and the energy. Again, I think it goes well if you do the light machine guns or if you do the heavy ballistic. Someone mentioned UAC 10 with backup of ERs and so forth. You now have that, whereas before you only had 2 energy. So there's that as well. So again, going back to the hero. Again, just to sort of showcase what I would probably do with it. Again, I'd keep the ECM just because of what it does. Grab that left arm, energy, and now you can do that again, UAC 10 with a backup of ER mediums. Whereas before you only had 2. Then some ammo. Something to this effect. So there's that. All right, we're gonna be moving on to the Ebon Jaguar, the Cauldron Born, as I like to call it. And this is Esprit de Corps. Decor.
Phil, I'm going to cut in real quick here. Tiberium, you did win the giveaway. You got 60 seconds to claim your prize, bud.
Oh, nice. All right, what's he picking between?
It is his choice of whichever of the hero mechs he'd like. So, Tiberium, I did whisper you. Whispering me back, please, with your pilot name and which mech you would like. Congratulations again.
All right, so the Ebon. This is something that popped in my mind as soon as I saw it, which is you now have a ballistic left torso hardpoint. Very interesting. Why is that interesting, Phil? Well, thank you for asking. It's mainly because of this right here. I know some of you guys are gonna squeal like little girls because you didn't realize this, but oh my god. Let me just toss this out here. Because some of you guys already do this, but with the right torso and the right arm. I'm just gonna let that sit in just for a second, just for a moment. I like this color pattern too. I like all the little because as soon as you switch up colors, yeah, just stare at the barrels and we'll mess with the colors while we're sitting here. What does it look like in camo colors? Ooh.
All right, Tiberium is now a proud owner of the new, brand spanking new Mad Dog Hero that'll come out on Tuesday. If you want to check out those mechs for yourself, head to mwomercs.com. They're right there on the front page. Congratulations again, Tiberium.
So, for me, when I saw the left torso ballistic, that's the first thing that popped in my head was, what does this allow? Maybe a build that's out there. Now, we haven't seen this as much I think it's mainly due to the survivability issues of the Gauss rifle in general once you hit crit. But now you're giving the ability to save a little bit of tonnage by not having to take that right arm. Now, that being said, you could still do so if you wanted. Right arm, of course, energy. 2, you could take a backup of whatever weapons. Right, you can do whatever. You can go all Gauss, Goose Riffles, all that you want. But really, I would say this plus the ability for you to take multiple ballistics here, whereas before you did have to split them between the left arm, and right torso. You now have more options, and dual
It's
ballistic.
gonna be pretty frail though, because Gauss pop pretty easily.
Yeah,
once the
true.
armor's gone.
But I mean, if you could look at it, whereas what was the setup before, which was dual Gauss, right torso, right arm. So before, what people would do is they would just do this, right arm, right. You didn't have the ability to do dual Gauss and just the torso, so you had to dedicate tonnage to just this arm, right? You'd strip off the left arm, right? And this is where I see maybe a slight difference. Also, let me go ahead and up armor these legs because they are juicy. So this is the old setup, but now with the torso, you can transfer this over. And to be fair, on, let's just say, I don't know, any map with range, termaline, polar. I mean, pretty much anything that's not close confines. I mean, if you can stay at the back. Now, that being said, what this does offer as well, it's outside of just Gauss, is 4 ballistics in the torso and in the arms as well. So that's one thing to say. I don't know if UAC 5s would fit 4. Yeah, you're limited on tonnage. You could do it, but you're just topping out as far as tonnage. But you could do 3 torso and now right arm, or torso's left arm. Obviously, you could do the Ultra 2s. Just because. Or in this case, what I would probably see more often than not is like dual UAC 10s in the torso with a backup of energy and missile in the arms. I think energy would probably be the better bet. I definitely see this being more of the case. 4 ER mediums. Yeah, someone literally just posted it. 4 ER mediums with backup as backup. I could see this being used. Again, up armor this arm. It's gonna run a little bit hot, but it's definitely possible. Again, not one thing too is obviously skills. Applying the operations and firepower, it's definitely gonna help, but you can do it.
All right, guys, we're doing one more mech of your choice from the Clan Heroes 2 collection giveaway. Enter Clan Heroes 2 with the number 2 in chat right now, and I'll do the giveaway before the stream is over.
There you go. So, yes, this is a thing that we may see out there. And again, for those that just now tuning in, this is the hero. Just going over combinations, what you may see with this left torso ballistic. This chem with snake skin. I don't know if this is snake skin. I guess I could sort of see a semblance, you know. I like it though. I like all these ones that have the designs like that, because when you apply different, you know, looks nice. Again, going back to the Shadowcat also, and for the Ebon, what's the Seabell variant again, Chris, on this?
Give me a second. I think it's the D.
Okay, so we do have that. All right.
It is indeed the D.
All right, so we've got the D.
Giggity.
So what does this do different than the other variants? The first thing pops up is 2 energy in the right torso, only 1 in the left. So that's not new, but the right here, that's probably the biggest thing, is the right torso. So that gives a total of, if we were to do this, now 8. So if we were to do, I don't know, medium pulse, why not? I'm gonna like the ears on this. So we've got the 1 right here, the 2 right there. And then a crap ton of doubles.
And Baradul, any of the mechs that were missed, this will go up on YouTube as soon as possible, right after the stream.
Yeah, double energy on the right torso. Yes, and then of course you do have the left torso with 3 as well. So yeah. I don't know if you'd want to fire 9 medium pulse, but you can do it.
Yeah, they'll probably cook you up pretty fast.
But I mean, don't let me hold you back. I don't want to be that guy. And of course, you know, with the Eben, in my opinion, it's already a solid chassis. So for me, this just adds another, you know, layer on top where it just gives more options, whereas before you didn't have those. I don't know why I'm min-maxing this right now, because I see that much back armor and I'm like, ugh, and even that's a lot. You know, I mean, you could do it. Not saying you have to. Let's see, and of course, that half ton, we gotta fix that, don't we? Yeah, we do. Cause that's OCD. Darren's gonna like twitch over there.
I'm not looking. I'm eating my lunch.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what it is though, because then it will.
It was just like half a ton just sitting there.
You better fix that shit.
So again, going back to, I really just want to showcase what the hero brings as far as the Omnipods and what the free one brings. So I just want to clarify for those tuning in. We've got 2 different variants, the hero, and again, the left torso ballistic, and then the C-Bill version, the D that's coming out with 2 right energy. All the other ones are already there. I just wanted to point out, again, for those that just now tuning in, those are what set those apart. So if you have the hero Omnipods, this is what you're getting. This is what it allows you to do. I don't know if we'd see the dual UAC 5 in ER mediums on the Eben. You could potentially see that. Like I said, the 10 seem a little bit more like, I mean, I think you'd see maybe 5s just because of tonnage and ammo, but I don't know if, I don't know. We'll just have to see what people are doing out there.
I get it, but I always have a problem stripping anything from the cockpit because getting cockpit hit is not an automatic kill. I mean, I get it. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know, man. Unless you're going up against like Proton.
Yeah.
When he's
Then
like,
it is an
when
automatic
he's
kill.
like, yeah, take that, 8 armor off there, Phil. Just do it.
Yep.
It'll be all right. Yeah, it's totally worth it. And of course, camo pattern. Just to go over it again for those that don't. We're here, primary. Let's do a. Oh, I like that. That blue's nice. Maybe a little bit of red. Wait, white. Whatever tickles your fancy. I actually liked the camo on it. Darker. I don't know. I've been into camo colors. Don't mind me. It does look like a snake. Now it looks like a snake. All right. Moving on. Actually, we can, well, you guys already know where the, yeah. I was going to say we can drop in training grounds really quick, but I feel like we need to move on to the Executioner.
Before you do that, real quick, there is a giveaway going that I'll do right after we check out the Executioner. Hashtag Clan Heroes with an E. It's HEROES 2, the number 2, in chat right now. Will enter you into the drawing. You must be a follower of the channel to be eligible. Good luck, Mech Warriors.
Yeah, I don't know. The Eben, I think you're gonna see dual gas builds just because it now makes it a little bit easier with that hero left torso omnipod. You can still do the dual gas on the Eben. You don't see it as much anymore. I think just because survivability of the gas once you break through, right, that it hits in. But I mean, how powerful is the weapon from 0 all the way out to, max range? So I don't know. It's yeah. That being said, we're gonna move on to the Executioner. Tell you what, man. I like the way the mech looks aesthetically. The Executioner. I mean, it's sort of like that. What did you call it? How do you like your women again? Very utilitarian, right? Remember how you were saying like?
Yeah, it looks utilitarian to you.
Yeah, something like that. Looks like it, has utility to it. Is that what?
Are you saying that my women look like that mech?
No, you said that that's how you like your women. Just functional, functional, right? Is that
functional? I guess. Digging a ditch here, man.
I'm just saying it's on record somewhere.
Somewhere, but
all right.
I'm not going to bring it up again.
Yeah. All right. So what does this build bring to the table? What about the omnipods? First thing you're going to notice is left, right arm omnipods are already available pretty much for C-bills. It's the left torso, right torso. You notice here we're going to scroll up and down. No missile hardpoints. We now have left, right torso of the. Is it Chirby or Kirby? I feel like Chirby is appropriate. I don't think it's Kirby. But the Chirby. That's the name. I didn't pick it. I don't know. I didn't insult it. I stated the fact. All right. Let's go and take a look where they're mounted. Obviously, high mounts here. It's always a bonus. So yeah, left, right torso. I mean, pretty much you can do that in combinations with any energy builds. The Executioner is one of those where it does really well with its power fists and like one heavy ballistic, if anything, and then power fists. I'm just gonna toss out, just put 20s just to sort of see. Oh, okay, there, they connect. That's actually nice. I was wondering about that, whether they'd connect or not. Tube count. Looks like we're good on tube count, so there's that as well. ATM, we'll do 12s here. So there you guys go as well. So it looks like if you have the same exact missile count, they line up. Let's do an SRM 6 and a ATM 9. Let's take a look. Yeah, it does that. Mickey ears. So that's one of the main differences as far as the omnipods, what it brings to the table. Is just these missile. Obviously, you can see right arm. We've already got a ballistic, right? And then, of course, this arm. This has the same amount of survivability on the quirk here. I think that's a set of 8, though. Chris could correct me if I'm wrong. And then the left arm as well We already have the A that also has 3 energy as well. So left, right, torso, missile, that's what this brings to the table as far as the difference. Just trying to catch up on chat. Missile hardpoint in the head, build a pyramid. Let's go take a look quickly at the... There's a lot of gold on this one. Primary colors. Oh, okay, cool. You can actually change that. So it's like gold almost flake, but you can switch it to anything you desire.
Selfless, this is the last mech for today. We'll be doing the remaining 5 mechs on Monday, same time, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and 7 p.m. UTC. That'll be the remaining 5 Clan Hero Wave 2 mechs.
Let's see how camo looks. You play tic-tac-toe on the hips. Oh my gosh, why did you point that out? No. No.
Your circles on mexes. Let's go.
Oh man. It's like the fish on Frozen City. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Just pay attention. The middle, the ship, looks like a fish. Alright, so let's go toss this out there. Let me just up armor this just so we got correct tonnage. Maybe 9s? Ooh. Maybe 6s. Back up. Nope. This is definitely too hot. But we're gonna do it because science. Beardall, yeah. It's in the middle of Frozen City. It's, you know where the dawn point is? When you're approaching from like the lower valley, you're not on top of the city, and it's like the one ship that's like sticking out like this. It looks like a fish base. Now you're gonna be like, yeah, I can't ever unsee that. Actually, that's
the thing is, do you think that was intentional or accident?
I don't know. That's a very valid question.
Target acquired.
Yeah, too hot. Hold my beer, right? Yeah, so as far as what these Omnipods bring to the table compared to the others, again, is the 2 missile. I don't know how many like striker builds when I look at, maybe you guys can let me know as far as,
Target destroyed.
are there builds for the executioner that do the energy and missile and the arms? So if anything, this would add a little bit of utility because you get a few more.
Target acquired.
And of course I have no skills applied. Just keep that in mind. Oh, and of course I just drop off.
Even when I have skills applied,
Yeah.
no skills are applied.
Target destroyed.
The beat, those are going to be Monday. It's mech without speed tweak. That's 64.8.
Speaking of the beat, I just ate a bowl full of you. You were good.
Just beets?
Yeah.
That's weird. Just tossing that out there.
They were actually really good. Well, my wife cooked them.
Yeah. Was there anything else in the beets?
Butter and beets.
Just that?
They were fresh, organic beets that we got from the farmer's market here. Yum.
Yeah. Maybe it's just me. I don't remember the last time I ate a beet was.
I love chat. Beets are gross. Beets are delicious.
Red poop.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Target acquired.
A few more minutes, guys, on that giveaway. Hashtag Clan Heroes 2 in chat right now to be eligible.
Pickled beets. All right, just 1 second. Let me look, because I know, and of course we're showcasing these. No skills apply and stuff like that, so you get to apply them. Most builds are going to run more heat efficient, so forth and so on. Let me see here, because I was just thinking right arm, left arm. All right, so the left arm does have that, and the right, well, you could do that. I mean, is this something I'm thinking? Right arm 7 or 4? Does that have a lower arm? Could technically do that. I don't know if you'd want to though. But anyways, what I was thinking was you could do 4 SRM6s. With the Power Fist, either ERA smalls, micro pulse, heavy smalls. I think heavy smalls would be a bit much, but you can do it. Yeah, I think ER smalls would probably be the better bet. 4 tons, let's just do 5 tons. I think we just run out of crit space on this one. 1, 2. Yeah, we're out of we're out of crits.
Strawberry waffles. When did I miss that?
Dude, that does sound actually pretty good. Tossing that out there. Oh, man.
That's been there for a bit.
All right. Well, maybe not heavy smalls.
Beep boop. All right, while Phil continues to play, let's do this giveaway for the final Clan Hero Mech
I'm just
giveaway.
conflicted. That's all.
It's all right.
I
By the way, guys, all of these clan mechs are available at MWOmercs.com. If you want to buy them, they come out this following Tuesday, just a few more days. It's going to be a big update.
I mean, obviously, small pulse. Small pulse.
Lots of new mechs.
ER smalls?
And
that doesn't solve the issue.
we will be continuing the stream on Monday, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UTC. We'll do the final 4 mechs of the Clan Heroes.
I don't know what to do.
And the winner is...
The tonnage isn't an issue, guys. It's the crit space. Anyways. All right, going back to... Go ahead, Darren.
There we go. Death's Riddle. Whisper
What?
me with your pilot name and which mech you would like. Congratulations, Death's Riddle. Deather's Riddle.
Anyways, guys, I do think what this allows the Executioner to do is boat missile hardpoints just a bit more. Because, I mean, you don't have any in the left torso. You don't have any in the right torso. Right arm doesn't have any. And then the left arm... You know, so 2 torsos. What is the C-Bill variant, Chris, for the Executioner?
I can tell you 1 second. It is the CH.
No, that's the hero.
That's the hero. It is
Yes.
the E.
The E. Alright, let me grab that too before I speak up, because maybe... Let me go ahead and strip this really quick. I'll just save it. Well, considering a Timberwolf is 75 tons and Executioner is 95, is that a good comparison? I don't think it is. All right, the E. All right, there we go. Ooh, all right. So this is the C-Bill coming out. First thing pops in my head is 3 torso energy. Oh my, that's nice. All right, well, I already can tell you that'll be a bonus. Right arm 2, yeah, that's nothing new. So really, the E, right torso here, and again, this is a C-Bill Omnipod that's gonna be coming out as well. Oh man. This means you can do a total of left torso. Well, there you guys have it. 10, 14 energy. 0, yeah. That's a good comparison. All I'm saying is, like, you can't compare a 75 to a 95 as far as, like... Alright, that 3 energy. Let's see where that's, they're located, I guess. 1. You guys see this? Let's do column. 1. Let's see where the next one is. 2. Let's see where the next one is. Oh, wow, that third one is high. That's sneaky. What about large pulse? Well, obviously they'd be in the same location. So there you guys go. And then, of course, left torso. Or large pulse. Because of reasons. No, I would definitely consider dual large. Well, it makes dual large pulse a bit easier. The right torso currently only has max of 2 energy. Yeah, you do power fists, micro pulse, ERs, heavies, but it definitely gives. Obviously, 1 more energy is nice. Location is nice on this as well. It gives it options that it hasn't had before. Yep. I approve. That's solid. Most definitely. And of course, for those that tune in, this is the C-Bill versions that will be coming out. And we're also going over the hero. Again, the hero brings left torso, right torso missile energy, missile hardpoints that none of the other Omnipods have. It's just energy across the board and ballistic with the Executioner. These offer that. And then, of course, the C-Bill version covering all the other stuff as well. I'm going to showcase some of these war horns, Darren.
Do it.
I think maybe I should have.
Warhorn us up.
Is it the Steel Viper? What were you talking about? Yeah, Steel Viper.
Steel Viper and NovaCat.
Steel Viper, guys. Here we go. There you guys go. And of course, NovaCat. I like the NovaCat one. I mean, I'm sure Proton, because he likes the snake, like sort of like skin pattern and everything. It's the snake. Still danger noodles. Yeah, I think the NovaCat. Well, for me at least, the NovaCat one sounds cool. Put it on your cougar. The Steel Viper Warren is definitely a snake. Playing Slytherin. Darren, anything else while we're here before we end it, or Chris, anything we want to point out, or?
Well, Death Riddle did pick the Ice Ferret hero, so congratulations, Death Riddle, and to both of our winners tonight. Of course, like I said before, these mechs do come out on Tuesday if you want to check them out, MWOmercs.com. And then also, yeah, there was one other thing I wanted to bring up. Tomorrow, that is Saturday, there is the CWX 1v1 tourney going on. I want to, again, encourage as many people to sign up as possible. I'm going to drop the link here in chat. Basically, they have prizes, and they haven't been giving out all of the prizes. They do this once a month because basically not enough lower tier people, that's tier 4, 5, and so forth, are signing up. So they're sitting on them and they're waiting to give them away. So I encourage as many of you to sign up as possible. If you're tier 5, you're only going up against other tier 5s, 4, etc. So it's totally worth it. It's a lot of fun. And Taoist is in the chat right now if you have any questions about it. But here is the sign up info.
Be dropping that in chat.
And I would encourage as many of you to check that out as possible. And let's see, we have the patch on Tuesday. That's when all these mechs are coming in. Let's see.
Monday we will preview the other 4 as well.
Yes, other 5.
Other 5,
there's 9
sorry.
total. Yeah.
Yes, lots of.
And I believe I will be streaming tonight. Phil, you're going to be busy tonight, right?
I'm going to be busy, but I maybe might be able to join you later. Maybe. I'm going to try my damnedest.
Yep, but otherwise I'm set up. I have been doing a couple test streams. Everything is A-OK, so I'll be streaming. Hopefully see you here on NGNG TV. And that's it for me. Thank you all for showing up today, and have a great freaking weekend.
Yeah, guys. Can you show... I'm trying to drag Darren in for another... Yeah, you can bug Darren. Maybe Darren can be a part of the tourney. No, I'm not going to volunteer him for that. One thing I do want to point out is I like these camo patterns. Some are hit or miss. I like the Executioner. I like the Calderborn. I think my favorite, though, I think it's the Shadowcat one. I don't know. I like that sort of, I don't know what it'd be, like scaly almost, because it allows some nice color contrast and combinations. That's just me. Of course.
Can you show the grenade cockpit item?
Of course, we got to look at. That one's very subtle as far as color. Like, I like that right there. Yeah, is that just me? Quicky's gonna show the rest. No, not gonna do it. Grenade. Is there grenade? What are we talking about?
Yeah, remember there was a Molotov cocktail last time. I think it's a grenade this time. Standing cockpit item, I believe. Is it? Hopefully, it's not hanging.
Yep. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. There you go. It's literally a grenade. I mean, when all else fails, when the elementals come in through your viewport, and you got no way to eject, man. Hey, freaking, let them come in as close as possible. Be like, all right, buddy. Which, if you've ever read the novels, shit gets a little crazy when elementals are coming through, and on that one where he ejects and then he looks down and he sees blood and he thinks it's him, and he realizes the claw is clamped on. It's an elemental's like lower arm, right? And then when he lands, the elemental's still alive and coming at him. Yeah. If you haven't read the novels, I like the novels. They're solid.
I just read that one. That was pretty intense.
Right? He's like, he shoots the one elemental with a medium laser, and it's like it's caught in like the wave, and then it like shrugs it off, and he's like, what the shit? Shoots it with.
It's almost to the point where like only an arm is coming after you. I mean, those guys get, because that black goo that.
Well, the black of the no, it doesn't. It seals it, and then they get all the basically like morphine injected, so they're just like rah, like.
I just imagine that one scene with the grenade from Elysium every time I think of things like that.
Right? Yeah. But guys, this has been your preview of the Arctic Cheetah, the Shadow Cat, the Ebon Jaguar, and the Executioner heroes, and as well as the Seabills. As we wrap up here, as always, just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. If you are new, make sure to click that follow button above. And of course, we'll give some shout outs. We had a few resubs while we were doing this. So again, when we're doing official stuff like this, we don't want to clutter up the screen. So let me go ahead and give some shout outs to you guys out there. We had TK Sachs with a 5-month resub. Thank you, TK. We had Kazgar with 11 months. Holy shit. Also, 21 hours ago, because we weren't online, we had Prozone Lair with 2 months. Thank you again for subbing to the channel, man. And of course, thank you guys for subbing in the first place. We know not everyone is able to. Do not worry. Some quick shout outs for some bits recently. Des Riddle dropping it like it's hot. Snacks Party Time, how you doing? And of course, Madison, who is our lead top cheer for August so far with 3,000 bits. True North. We had Pedals. Thank you guys so much. And of course, new follows in the house. Let me go and give some shout outs here. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's not a name. QVZ Trace. How you doing? Gak Freak, how you doing? The True Night Wolf. Kraut Goes Wild. Zarul. Leo Karinsky. Imb. Essa Dustun. DJ Phantom, how you doing? Color Blotch, Inevitable Bull. I see what you did there. Lip Batista, Mad Cat, Rebecca. Yeah, we'll just go with Rebecca. Legion, Foxfire. Oh, that was 10 hours ago. All right. Anyways, thank you guys for the new
Thank you
followers.
for all the support, guys. We totally appreciate it very much.
And all you guys out there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And again, we've got the Clan Heroes coming out Tuesday, and then we have the Seabill variants as well coming out, and of course all details can be found over at NoGutsNoGalaxy.com.
And also a big thank you to Chris Lowry for being here.
Yeah, thanks Chris, appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah. All right, guys.
I'll see you guys on Monday.
Yeah, we will see everyone out there. Have a great weekend. Darren will be going live later on. Don't know when. He'll let you guys know. Oh, if you follow us on our Discord server and also follow us on Twitter and all the information, you'd be up to date when we're going live. And of course, all that information is down below. Here's our Discord info in chat. I know a lot of people use that. Great iOS and Android app updates all the time, even on computer updates. And of course, if you guys want to help support the stream, there's a few ways you can do it. One, like I said, just hang out, be active in chat, be awesome people like you are. We do have a great community here. Maybe you want to become a sub. Did you know you can sub for free? If you have Amazon Prime, you can link your account, get Twitch Prime. Info is in the chat. It literally takes about 30 seconds to do, and kicks back to us. It's a great way of supporting us without any cost to your wallet. It's just a perk for Amazon Prime members. So drop that link in the chat. Yeah, just want to say thank you again. Cheers to everyone out there. We do have a new emote for those that don't know. Also, we are going to be working with said artists to get our other ones updated and replaced as well. So yeah, cheers guys. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you, I will see you Monday. Until next time, Mech Warriors. Peace.